Everybody, this your boy, Outrider. 1,000 thanks. Over 1,000 thanks. More thanks that I can say for supporting the channel. I want to say thank you for Red Dot Society and the community over there for the biggest kudos. Joy, Gunny, I can't say more than what I can say, but you are the man, bro. You are the man. Surfer, without saying simplify, brother, simplify. Snooch, I'm looking forward to collaborating when bringing this content to Red Dot. Not to say I won't be bringing content to Hell's Kitchen, but I'm gonna be doing some collaborations with my gaming family, bringing a lot of this content to that channel to diversify something that is the best thing moving forward. And yeah, that's what I want to say. I'm looking forward to it because this is going to be the newest run. Because this game is badass, and a lot of people need to. Yes, Cupid. Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my! Yeah, so I'm just saying, Cupid, man, I'm just giving thanks to everybody who subscribed to the channel to push it up to 100. It's always been my goal. Anybody that knows me in the gaming community, you know, it's always been my goal to get to 100 subscribers. Anything that moves the channel forward from that is only a blessing. But my goal has been reached, and I can't say more thanks to everybody who has supported me along this way. It's been a long journey, and we finally got here. And but the journey is not over because we'll be streaming over at Red Dot Collaborations, doing bringing some new content back to my gaming community. I mean, you know, my loved ones over there. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. It's been a long ride, Cupid. It's been a long ride, man, and I can't, you know, I can't even tell you. I should be in the bed right now, but I'm out here, you know, giving thanks because I had to give these thanks, man, for this pushing of this channel, man, and you know, the people I've met along the way. I can only say thank you. Y'all great supporting cast. I mean, I've learned so much along the way, playing games, you know, by myself, and then opening up to the gaming community and being around the great people that's in this community. It's such a great group of people, man. I can't even tell you. I've been blessed to come across, man. Everybody, you too, Cupid. You know what I'm saying, Mike? You know, good stuff, good stuff. And I'm just looking forward to getting back into some of them good streams, having some good fun, and watching our community grow with, you know, in the games we play. You know, my whole thing is not to be locked into no one game. Play all the games that are relevant, you know, because there are such a, you know, a vast amount of games, and then there's a lot of bad games. And you know, my thing is to review the game, you know, tell you if the game is worth it, and if I'm playing it, you definitely should go and buy it, because you know, I'm not wasting my money for nothing, you know. And yeah, you know, Surfer, yeah, you already know, buddy. Snooch, I can't wait. MCP, you know, Big Yo, Feds, you know, and some of the people we lost along the way, you know, my RIP Shrimp, and everything, slow motion, you know, there's a lot of them. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Outriders, man, is the shit, bro. I mean, dude, it's there's so much similarities that division hardcore division players are gonna find in this game. That's gonna give them a chance to get out of that rut. You know, Ubisoft, is not gonna put too much more into that. You guys have done a lot over there, Red Dot, holding down the number one spot when it comes to the gaming clans in Ubisoft and in Division. Now it's time for to lay those boots to rest. Now it's time to track on some new campaigns and some new adventures and shift gears, man, until we come across the next big game. But I think at the end of the day, a lot of people who play Division are going to be enjoying this game. It's still a little glitchy, they're working on it, but it's getting better. Um, I've only wished that it could have a four man team, but it's a 3-man team. But that's the new format of the games now. They're only putting out these 3-man teams, but that's okay. We'll still be able to do some carries. I'm already talking with Snooge, and we are going to try to put that together. Okay, so yeah, everything's gonna be everything. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And I know that we are going to um, have fun, bringing this content. Like I said, I got a bunch of good guys that's gonna help me collaborate, put this content out, and yeah, it's gonna be fun to put really being back with Red Dot. That's gonna be really cool. I got Joy's blessing, and we gonna put it out, and we gonna have fun doing it, and we're gonna kind of show some expeditions, some ways to build your gear. We're gonna be trying to be informative so that way when you make your run with Outriders, you're gonna have a good time doing it. Fast way to level up, fast way to get loot, fast way to get your build together. Because this game, you definitely got to get your build together to be able. Because once you start leveling it up in the tiers, and then you gotta level up your tiers in the expeditions, and that's where it really becomes interesting. Um, the game is not boring. That's for a fact. There's a lot to do in the game to kind of build your build up. We're gonna show you. I've already put some content on how to get legendary drops. We'll go over that again. But I just want to say thanks to everybody who has helped me to push this channel. It's been a long 3-year journey. Yes, it's been 3 years, but I never was intending to do anything outside this stream, show my gaming buddies having fun, and yeah, thank you for support and your continued support. I hope it doesn't just end there. That's keep it going. That's shoot it to 1,000. Yeah, man. What's up with it, Jay? What's up, dude? What's happening? What's going on? Yeah, man. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. Yeah, Cupid, man, if you look at the content, What's up with the boy? Man, how's Vegas, man, Jay? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Cupid, man, if you look at the last stream of doing that legendary run, that's, you can do that within, I mean, you can do it on any world tier once you've done the, done the end game. You can go back and do those little missions over and over and over, watch and repeat to get the mods off of those legendaries, so that way you build up your mod table. Once you break all them things down, then you can remod them and recalibrate your weapons, man, to set your weapons right to go along with your gear. And then instead of you doing like the little small little $100,000, no, 100,000 damage, you can get in those million damages and fly through the game. Take a little bit of work, man, but there's ways and methods, and exactly. Yep, exactly. Break that stuff down. I don't have to explain that to you, Cupid. I'm pretty sure you already know how to recalibrate your gear. But that's the thing, man. Once your build is right, man, this game is so much fun. It's just about modding it right, putting all the, having your anomalies geared up. You get your skill tree together. Do all those little small things, so that way when you jump in the game, you're not so squishy, man. You can put the damage, the DPS that you need to fly through the game, make the game so much easier, and then that way, and then you don't throw away nothing, because that all that goes into your stash, and then you build it up for your next character, and then once you get all three builds, man, then then that's what the game is. It's about not just tearing up one build, because each build has its own different anomaly perks, and to see the different things, because I've been watching guys putting those pyromancer builds together, and they are dope, man. To see that wall of fire, man, smashing those cats, man. you know the trickster doing those jump into space and getting behind somebody and smacking them up, and then the technomaster, man, hitting them up with the blader rounds, man. So it's yeah, you see, what I'm saying, and I'm dog ass tired, and but I had to put this thank you video out, man, because 100 subscribers, man, to me was like, it's to get 100 people, man, to pay attention to what you're doing. That's a lot, especially when it comes to YouTube, man. And all I'm just is a lowly YouTuber that does, streams with his buddies. So to me, that's a big deal, and that's all I gotta say about that. Big thank you to everybody for the support. And but now it's just about getting back to the community and revamping, that love for gaming again. Because I still see people, man, kind of talking about raiding in division. It's like, really, man, come on, man. It's more to do with just doing that. When you got all these cool ass games, PlayStation dropping new games every month. I mean, they just put out Days Gone and what's that, Battlefield 5. I can even tell you, I was one of those people that was going to buy Days Gone, but I ended up buying something else. And now the game is free, and that's a badass game. I was playing it the other day. That's some cool ass shit, and I got it for free. And then that Remnants of the Ashes, man, that's probably one of the best diamonds in the rough out right now. And that game was free, and that game was such a badass game. I had so much fun playing that game. And then they got Battlefield 5 for free this month. I know so many people who bought that game. Yeah, I know. I gotta keep I gotta keep it going, bro. I gotta keep it going, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, Days Gone, man. I'm Cupid. That's, man. Bro. I'm telling you, man. I wanted to buy that game. I really wanted to buy that game. But I think I ended up buying, now I remember, I ended up buying I think I bought the the Fallen Jedi. Before then, it was either that or Fallen Jedi, or it might have been yeah, it might have been that. Maybe it might have been Anthem. Some was one of the, around that line. But I really wanted to buy the game, but I didn't want to spend the $59 for it. But as the game progressed, when it was out, a lot, it got a lot of good reviews, and I felt like stupid for not getting it. But then when I saw it was free, oh man, I jumped on it right away, man. Oh man, the only thing I don't like about it is the fucking. It reminds me of The Last of Us, and I don't like to keep fixing my damn motorcycle. That's the only part of the game I don't like is that shit. But it makes sense, man, because you in an apocalyptic time, so parts and gas and all that stuff is going to be an issue to be driving in the vehicle when when the world is broken. So, but I had fun playing it. I ain't I ain't gonna lie, the game was cool. But in the interim, I think that yeah, Last of Us was a bad yeah, The Last of Us is a bad game, bro. When they remastered it, I was quick to buy it. I had fun playing the remastered version. Classic game. They should do that more often with some games that are actually good. I'm hearing, I'm watching it on the news wire that Rockstar is about to do some new content for Red Dead Redemption. They're about to do robberies, and it's about time, but they about to do an update soon. So I'm looking forward to that because I do Red Dead. I do a lot of Red Dead. If you look at the channel, I do a lot of Red Dead too. I think what I'm gonna probably stop doing is some of the sports games. A lot of people don't watch too much of that. They don't watch too much content with me playing basketball. It's gotta. I gotta probably keep that personal. But Call of Duty, I've kind of fallen off of Call of Duty. Call of Duty kind of is falling into like Fortnite. I can't do Fortnite. That's for like children, I can't do it. I played Fortnite for about 30 minutes and I chucked it into my library. Oh yeah. I hear you, Jay. I hear you, man. Yeah. One of my partners is playing that. He play a lot of that Mass Effect. But yeah. What I'm saying too, Cupid. Yeah, I got bored with Cold War. I got bored with. It's just like a grown person's Fortnite. Now, Call of Duty is need to kind of go back to its old form and put good zombies up and multiplayer, in a campaign form. Because battle royale games. I see that even Division is trying to do a survival battle royale. They're trying to bring everybody back to Division. And a lot of people are pissed off, man, at Ubisoft, man. They should have put a new survival in Division 2, and that would have kept a lot of people happy. Because I still go back to Division 1 to play survival. I find myself, with me and MCP and sometimes Big Yo. We'll jump back on Division 1. There's a lot of people that jump back on the Division 1 just to capture some of that nostalgia that Division 1 brought to so many people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody says this, but Ubisoft is so stupid. They don't want to listen to their community. A lot of man, Ubisoft, man, has such a fandom that but I don't know what happens. I think when people make too much money, they forget, what drew them into making games in the first place. I bet you there was some guys down in their man cave playing video games and say, hey, let me find somebody they can help me invest in. And they went to school, they learned how to develop games, and that's what they brought. And their brainchild was Division won, and a lot of people. It took them what 4 years, 3 years to perfect that game. Why would you fucking Frankenstein it with Division Two? You know, which is fucking tragic. It's tragic, man. You know, I spent $129 on Division Two, and then they said, "Well, thank you for the money." It was like a cheap date. You know what I mean? It's like fuck the fans. That's what happened with Star Wars. Star Wars decided, to do the same thing, but then look, they went and got some people 100 and brought Star Wars back. Now Star Wars is on the edge of becoming what it was supposed to be when they first handed it to Disney. They went backwards. Now they coming forward because they went and got some big kids with Favreau and Filoni. You know what I'm saying? These people are visionaries. You need to have people like that to keep your fandom happy, or you gonna be broke and then being a bum soon. I hope you got some really money stacked up somewhere, Ubisoft, because you don't lost a whole lot of people. Just that instant. It's like the only reason why Rockstar is still relevant is because people they keep bringing content to that game. One of the biggest ever selling game ever to this day would be GTA franchise. And I can remember when the first GTA came out, it was an overhead cam and the shit looked terrible to the standards of today. But look where it is, man. It's still grossing billions and billions of dollars because they keep pleasing their fan base. They keep bringing stuff to a game that's over 5 years old. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they listen. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People, man, they went from wearing Vans and t-shirts to ties and suits, and that's how they're acting now. Like ties and suits instead of the guys with the Van tennis shoes and the t-shirts with the long stringy hair. Exactly. You got that many people playing GTA. You got people who are just now wasn't even born when GTA came out. Playing this game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the game is not the game is having slow no momentum at all. You know how many people have swiped their credit cards for GTA still today? And the game, I mean, Rockstar was smart. They turned the game to a $5 game, and sometimes the game is free to even log on to get it. And then once you get the game, and then they get you with the shark cards, because you need the weapons and the cars, and it's all about pleasing your sickest fantasies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then Rockstar collaborates with Twitter, and if you have a Prime account, you lock that in, and every month they give you $2 million. $2 million right now in my GTA account right now. I got over $25 million, and I got every property and every car you can think of in GTA. The only thing I log on now is to get my money and go gamble. That's how I do. I go spin the wheel and try to get the podium car, because I've done everything you can think of. And I've done the new heist about 10 times already. I mean, but there's so much to do in GTA still. I mean, I have yet to touch the surface. But I've done some of the main things. I got the arcade, I got the facility. I got the submarine, I got the yacht. I got all the fast cars, I got all the weapons. I got millions and millions of dollars in my bank account. I can every time I log on, I can just buy the new car. I don't even have to worry about spending it. Because they give you the option to buy the car they got at the podium. But it's kind of cool just to go into the casino, gamble a little bit, play some of the ponies, and go to the strip club. Yeah, but that's the thing. This is the thing about about gaming. We have so much fun playing these games, but the developers, they forget. It's almost like, it's like a marriage. It's like in the beginning, you're on the honeymoon, you're doing everything you can, buying the chocolate, buying the dinners, going on the trips, and then when the wife starts getting old, she's not looking so pretty. She's getting a little wider. You guys don't have a couple of kids. The job becomes a little bit more mundane. And the job is to escape away from the family, and then and then you come home to a beer, and hopefully you can watch the football game on Sunday, uninterrupted. And that's what some of these developers do to us, bro. And we see this, and this is how the shit gets fickle. And then we get sublet games that launch before it's supposed to. Game is all glitchy and buggy. We don't spend, our hard-earned 59 to 100. If you want to buy the first, they give you 3 different versions of the game. This is the standard for $59. Then they give you the deluxe. You get a little perk package. You spend $89. And if you really want to be the best gamer ever, you give us $129, and we give you the ultimate package, the gold package. And then you'll be able to play the beta, and then the beta is garbage, and then then it takes them another 2 or 3 months to give you the game, and then when they give you the game, then it's all buggy, blue screening you, and this you gotta wait for like 7-8 patches for the game to be fucking viable to play. Granted, I feel so bad for people who bought Cyberpunk. Wow, what a catastrophe. 10 years in the making of the game, had all these big stars, Keanu Reeves, who put his face on the game. I'm pretty sure he was looking kind of stupid, but he didn't matter because he got paid in the beginning, so it didn't matter with him. But oh yeah, Cyberpunk was horrible, dude. So horrible. I'm glad I didn't buy that game, but one of my best gaming buddies bought the game, and I felt so bad for him, man. I felt so bad for him. I mean, because I wanted to buy it, but he bought it because he pushed and got it. He wanted to be the first day person. It's all good. A lot of us want to be fucking first day players, man. And he got the game, and he was like, "Oh man, this game is blue screening." I mean, then the reviews of it was so bad that Sony itself started kicking people back their money. They start giving people back their money. Where have you heard that the game actually, you can't even buy the game now? You can't even buy it. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah. It's the biggest disappointment. Dude, I'm telling you, every person who bought that game, Jay, every person who bought that game, they was so hot. I mean, it was so big. It was so big. It was so big that when not even the gaming developers gave you the money, when Sony themselves kicked out the money. That's the part. That's the part which is so funny. That's why it's so funny. The same thing with what happened with EA with the Star Wars Battlefront. So they messed. They thought they was being slick. 10 years, Jay. 10 years. 10 years. People waited for that game. 10 years. That game, horrible. I can't even tell you. I feel so bad for anybody who bought that game, because now it's like they trying to fix it, but the only people that'll be able to play the game is the people who bought it, because they don't sell it no more. So it's like, you don't even fix it to a small community, right? Because you're trying to save face. It's too late. The game is already a bust. Leave it alone. Move on to another project. Maybe make a Cyberpunk 2 and try to revamp the game some type of way. And hopefully you haven't really, isolated yourself from not even be able to create another game. Because once you fuck somebody, it's harder for you to come back and fuck me again. That it ain't gonna happen. But you might be able to save face, because a lot of people, man, really have faith in trying, wanting to play that game, and you might be able to, save face. because sometimes, us Americans, we don't we forgive you. There's a certain amount of forgiveness if you try to stand up and be righteous about something. And people get behind your cause, man. We might, there's an era of forgiveness, but that window was shrinking, so you better get on it. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you better get on it. Like EA fucked up with Star Wars, Battlefront 2. Love that game. That game was badass. I love playing it, but then the only part about it is it was the microtransactions. They promised to give you loot boxes and stuff if you bought the deluxe version, if you bought this version. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I bought the deluxe version thinking that I was going to get some better gear. That never happened. What happened? The fan base, they struck back. They pissed. They put everything out. Yeah, they coming out with that game. This is some good news, but I'm getting to that. So the news, the bird on the wire is they are about to revamp the Knights of the Old Republic, remaster it, fix it up. I saw this on the New Wires on YouTube the other day. So there's some good, right. I'm saying Lucasfilm is trying to revamp the Star Wars space, and you already know how Lucasfilm work. Star Wars works on video games, books, and movies. So they're about to do movies about the Old Republic. So they're about to bring video games so that way they can continue on, the telling of the story. So the movies, the video games, and the books are about to come back on the scene, and a lot of good things is about to come out of Lucasfilm. And anybody who remembers Knights of and TV and the TV shows, everything's all pushed into. That's how Star Wars works. So anytime anything becomes relevant, you already know we're gonna get video games. We're gonna get television. The television shows are new to the format, which is cool because the Mandalorian was bomb, man. I can't wait. They're working on the book of Boba Fett. That means we're gonna see more. Luke Skywalker is coming into that. Luke Skywalker is about to become the person that we've been waiting to see. The last 10 minutes of the end, I don't want to spoil it for nobody if you haven't seen the Mandalorian, but them last 10 minutes is a must see. If you haven't seen, you need to go see it. The last 10 minutes, man, they're gonna have your jaw drop, because it made my jaw drop when I saw that man, that's all I gotta say. Man, them last 10 minutes, man, is a must see of the Mandalorian, the last season. That's all I gotta say. You gotta go see it. Man, Obi-Wan, they about to do a remake of Han Solo, after that what we saw from the Han Solo movie. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Star Wars. I'm like a little kid, man, right now. I'm seething. It's like I got braces on with a big old grin with the braces on my face. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Because we deserve better as fans, because there are so many, Star Wars spans over, you're talking about 40 years or 50 years of Star Wars. So that's 5 decades, man. 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. You're talking about 4 decades of generations, man. And how dare you come in and just in 3 swoop movies tear up, man, of 40 years of bomb ass movie cinema. I can tell you, man, with all 3 of those movies, I'm ready to tear up my ticket, go to the box office, strap up, and demand my money. I'm telling you, oh man, I do too. Both of them, those cats, man, Filoni and Favreau. Hey man, Big kudos, man. Big kudos, man. Big kudos. Cause who would have came up with those last 10 minutes of the Mandalorian, bro? I mean, that Mandalorian series, um, that saved Star Wars, bro. In my book, that put Star Wars back in uh, in a good place in my heart. Because that Force Awakening, the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker, I wanted to vomit. I wanted to vomit. I mean, I'm telling you, I walked out of the Force Awakening and I was like, what in the hell? And I saw the Last Jedi and I was Last Jedi, man. I damn near wanted to slap this lady he was talking to me about. So what do you think, lady? If you don't get out of my face, cause you about to get a high you get, you know. And then that Rise of Skywalker, I damn near had a heart attack. I was like, what are you doing? One disaster after another disaster, another disaster. I mean, ain't no way in hell. I would have been like, if I was George Lucas, I mean, I know that was $4.5 billion. I probably would have been like, here's your $4.5 billion back. Give me my baby. I gave my baby to the wrong people. Because they are, what the hell is going on here? But the smartest thing that Bob Iger's ever did, man, I got to give him kudos, being a good businessman. He went to the creator and brought him back. Put him back on the payroll. So I can't sell you back your franchise, but I need your creativity to save your franchise. That's how much I really care about it. That is crazy for the people who bought it to go back after the person who created it and pay him to fix it. That is the best, smartest business move ever. So that's all I meant, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're working on it. I mean, they got George Lucas, man, as a creator consultant. This is one of the reasons why this Star Wars is changed. It changed right away when they brought George Lucas back. So that way now Dave Filoni has access to George Lucas and his creativity to boomerang off of him to create those imageries that we're seeing now that make Star Wars what it is now. Because without that creative insight to make what Star Wars is supposed to be, it won't be able to work. It won't. That's why that's why they was failing. The reason why Marvel was able to do Marvel, because with Marvel there is no death in Marvel. If you kill a character in Star Wars, that character is gone. There's nothing you can do to bring it back, because there isn't no snap of the finger, somebody doing some time travel and bringing that character back. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. The creative instinct for it's almost like George Lucas, infused his brain in Dave Filoni, and Dave Filoni is the epic Star Wars fan, because his vision has never left what Star Wars truly is, what it developed into. And Dave Filoni has continued that vision that George Lucas brought back in 1971. So we gotta make we gotta take advantage of it while we can. And I'm glad that everything that comes with that. You got Luke bringing Yoda. But you talking about even Anakin, and you're talking about Darth Vader scenes, and you're flashing back, because you gotta remember, and Ezra Bridger, because that story that was told in Rebels, it's going to be told in that Ahsoka book, in that Ahsoka series, because Sabine is going to be a part of it. You know, I was seeing some of the things in the news wire, how those stories have to bring continuity, because what they're doing is now they're making things that was in Legends canon. And that's another thing that I hate Disney for, that damn canon shit. They should never fuck with Legends. You know, they should never fuck with that. They should never fuck with the timeline, because the true timeline is the Heir of the Empire, that Timothy Zahn series. That's the true line. If they would have went to that timeline, we would have never saw no fucking Ray and all this Finn and all this crap. You know, even though I like those characters, but I just didn't like the format on how they try to make. You know, oh man, yeah, man, I'm telling you, they're working on that. They're working on bringing Mara Jade. They're working on bringing that true timeline back. But the only way for, you know, because you know they're trying to write off Luke's, trying to write off the Force Awakens and the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. They actually trying to write that out of the timeline. And it's just too bad, man, that they didn't never go with the original. Because Timothy Zahn wrote probably the best trilogy after the Return of the Jedi. If you ain't up on that, Jay, I'm telling you, look up Timothy Zahn, the Heir of the Empire, the Last Command, and Dark Force Rising. If you get that trilogy of the Heir to the Empire, read that. They even got audio comics for that on YouTube. Go on that timeline and see and get into that. And if you get into that, there you go. Then you know. That they should have went that route. They should have went that route. They should have went there. If they would have went there, man, Star Wars would be in a better place right now. You know, maybe we wouldn't get Rebels because Ezra and Zahn, you know, because in that timeline, Thrawn gets killed. He doesn't get zapped into the hyperspace, you know, back into wild space, man. So that's the only part. Rebels would change. Maybe they would have to use a different antagonist in Rebels instead of Thrawn, because they tried to work Thrawn back into Star Wars because he's a beloved character. They wrote books on him, so they try to bring him. They try to make him relevant, and so Dave Filoni used Thrawn in the Rebel series. So they would have to try to rework that at the end. But that's my thing. It would be that, bro. That's where we're at, man. I would love to see. I would love to see that in a movie form. That would be so badass, bro, because that's where it should have went. And it's just sad that it didn't. That's why we waited 30 years to see fucking The Force Awakens. Wow. What the fuck, man? That's all I had to say. I was like, what in the hell is this garbage? I was so disappointed. I was like, Star Wars is back, yeah. Fucking 30 years later, and here we go and watch this shit. And I walked out with the blank face, and all I heard was crickets in my brain. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Ain't no fucking way that was a Star Wars movie. You know, so, but anyway, man. But that's all I got to say, man. The kitchen's, man, about to close. I got to take my ass to bed, man. Jay, it was a pleasure, man. Too bad I didn't get a chance to catch up with you when we was out that way. You know. Yeah, they did. Come on, bro. Of course they did, man. They turned him into a bum. Luke ain't no bum. Luke is the chosen one, the true chosen one. Luke Skywalker's in Legends is badass. The dude, he's the only Jedi. He took the Jedi back to the original parts of what the Jedi was. To be able to tap into the dark side, not to be afraid of the dark side. Use the dark side, but also be strong enough in to be strong in the light side. That's, he's the ultimate Jedi, the ultimate Force user. They turned him into a straight bum, bro. That's Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I mean, anybody that's a Star Wars fan knows that Luke Skywalker is the ultimate badass. That's why when we saw him in fucking The Mandalorian, we was like, yeah, yeah, they about to get fucked up now. You know? Come on, man. Come on, bro. I mean, dude. Luke Skywalker, man, you know, will always be the greatest hero ever in fiction, man. Just like Darth Vader would be always to be the greatest villain in fiction. I mean, everybody knows the iconic deep breathing, and then when you hear that Death March theme song, you know you about to get fucked up because Darth Vader just walked. Somebody about to die. That's all I know. Every time Darth Vader walked into the building, somebody died. It was inevitable. You know, it's like soon as you heard that, I feel that your lack of faith is disturbing. And you got death choked, and then all you saw was somebody grabbing their neck, like, oh shit, let me get out the room, cause I might be next. I'm about to leave. I need to go to the bathroom now. I gotta take this call. I got a Zoom meeting in 10 minutes, sir. Yeah, man, but it's all good, man. But yeah, thanks for chiming in, Jay, Cupid, and everybody. Thank you, man, everybody, for supporting the channel. And then, yeah, for sure, man, I'm gonna have to catch up with me. I'm gonna have to give you a call, Jay, and yeah, and set something up, man, for the next time. I visit with Billy, man, and we do it, man. It's all good, brother. But anyway, man, the kitchen is closed. Thanks for everybody for chiming in and supporting the channel, and I see you very, very soon.